So what you go through is for you. Again, I'm repeating. What you go through is simply for you. Heartbreaks, failures, pain, trauma, whatever you've been through in your life that caused you to be hesitant with anything. Doesn't matter what the situation is. It's simply for you. 2024 is probably one of my hardest years. And I'll be transparent with y'all. Got my heart broken by a girl I always liked for the longest period of time. She ended up telling me she went back to her ex. That hurt me. I didn't speak to her for months. Overdraft bank accounts, maxed out credit cards, failed businesses. I had an opportunity to take over a gym that I was told about. Left my job to go over to about to leave to go take over that gym opportunity. Ended up being something that was not supposed to be. Paying for mentorship for coaching and not be able to pay it. That was bad. And I feel like things just kept happening over and over and over and over and over again, bro. And I always, and one thing I've struggled with in the past, and sometimes I struggle with it now. I always want to ask why. Why me? Why do I deserve it? Why do I need to go through certain situations like this? Now I had to rethink. Someone told me, why not you? You think about it. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. To his strongest soldiers. Soldiers, my apologies. He gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So I had to really think like, I'm genuinely the chosen one. I have goals, I have dreams. My goals and dreams are kind of crazy. It's out this world. It's not normal. It's not something that someone can probably grasp and like cope with. That's why I have the most battles, the most trials and error, the most adversity, because it's building me to get to where I want to be before I even really have it, if that makes sense. How, like for example, if you were given $100 million, right, and your goal is to make $1 million, $100 million, whatever the case may be, would you have the characteristics and the tangibles to be able to keep it? That's what you have to think about. And the question most likely is no. You will fumble it. You'll spend it on dumb stuff. You wouldn't know what to do with the money. You'll freak out. So that's why I feel like what you go through is simply for you. Simply, what you go through is simply for you. And I truly believe that we are here on this earth, every single human being, regardless of what high creation you do believe in, we are here to create to do more. God has blessed us on this earth to do more. God has blessed us on this earth to have a purpose. So what exactly is your purpose, bro? What exactly is your purpose? And it's going to take time for you to figure out. I'm 23. I just turned 23 years old. I know exactly what my purpose is. But since my purpose is kind of different from others, I know I'm going to go through different things, the most different things compared to most people. Okay? So guys, I want you to look in the mirror. Look in the mirror right now. Tell yourself, what's your goals? What do you desire? What do you want out of life? What do you want to grasp? What's something that can you be fully fulfilled with? For example, if you want to get jacked, I want you to use all that heartbreak, all the pain, all the failures. I want you to use that and transfer that to the gym, because that's what exactly I did. I transferred all my trauma, all my pain, all anger, frustration, overwhelmness, whatever the case may be, and I transferred to the gym. I started working out at 17 years old, 16 years old. I was 130 pounds, scrawny. And day by day, when I thought about it, I kept going harder, 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 harder. And I want you to think about it. When you're working out really hard, bench, squat, deadlift, just lift out in general, it's a lot of stress and weight on your body. It's a lot of resistance. And when you're putting a lot of resistance on your body, you have no choice to what? Push. If you don't push, guess where you're going to fold? So how I think about bench press. Let's say, for example, I had 315 on the bar. Someone spotted me, right? And when the weight comes down, it touches my chest. Guess what? My spotter's hands are close to the bar just in case it falls on me. I want you to look at your life like that, as in whoever your high creator is. You're pushing. pushing all as you can, all as your might, even though it does hurt. And God is right there under the bar just saying, don't fold. I may give you another test. The thing is, the difference between this test, if you pass this test, it could get to your next breakthrough. It might not get exactly where you want, but it's another step closer to get you where you want to be. And most of y'all always fold at those moments. Just because it got hard. Just because that girl did so and so. Or just because that person did so and so. Oh, I felt this business opportunity, so I don't think I can really succeed in business. No, bro. You need to realize that before every breakthrough, before a testimony, there has to be a test. Before a breakthrough, you have to get tested. You have to separate to elevate. That's how things generally work in this thing we call life. Life is about adjustments. If you can't adjust to life, if you can't make adjustments in life, how do you expect to grow? If you don't go through things in your life, how do you expect to grow? If you don't have any types of pain in your life, how can you really grow to get to where you want to be? Like, without failure, without heartbreaks, we wouldn't find out the person we really are. We wouldn't be able to see the growth. I want you to think about it right now. Think about where you were a year ago, 2 years ago. There's no way there's no way that you do not see growth at all. If you don't see growth at all, don't see any type of growth at all, of course, something may be wrong, but generally think about it, bro. Think about how far you've came. Think about how far you have came from where you were 2 years ago. And that's one thing that we suck at human beings. We're not as grateful. We're not as grateful to what we have right now. You gotta think about, we are more blessed more than we already have. We are more than blessed. God has blessed us more than we can genuinely ask to have. But we get so far ahead to what we want in the future, we forget to be present in the present day. It's like you can't be grateful for what God has given you if you're too busy focusing or looking at the problems in front of you. It doesn't work like that. It genuinely doesn't work like that. You can't be focused on the problems in front of you if you're trying to get to something that's ahead of you. You have to be present in the moment. You have to embrace the pain, embrace everything that's going on. Because whenever I was going through the worst times, I was just in solitude. I was isolation. Yeah, tears may happen, frustration, but like I feel like those things have to happen in order for you to grow into the person that you want to be. It genuinely has to happen like that. So guys, you guys need to open your eyes and really see what you have right now. You have a house, you have food, you have a family that loves and cares for you. You have people that love and care for you. You're blessed. There's always a bigger problem than yours. I'm not saying it doesn't matter. Your problem does not matter. I'm not saying that. But there is someone that has a worse situation than you. So be grateful for what you have right now. What you grow through is for you. All pain is for you. God puts you through these situations just so, because he knows what exactly is in the future for you. He just seeing how you will respond to it. Not react, but respond to the situation. And I wholeheartedly genuinely believe, if you respond to situations, if you think intelligently, you know what I'm saying, if you don't react to it, go off the fly, I promise you, and you just work through everything, and you're grateful for everything, and you know everything that you go through is for you, everything that you go through, like, even I have it tatted on me, everything happens for a reason. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. You may be in a dark place right now. You feel like PJ, like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it out. I thought that way too. But God blessed me tenfold 8 months later, almost a year later. I was going through it for almost 365 days. No one had to know. I don't like telling people my problems most of the time because I want to figure it out. I speak to God about it, then I figure it out. And that's one thing you need to do. Put God in all your situations, good, bad, pretty, ugly, whatever the case may be. Put him in your situations. Speak to him about your situations. But don't expect to be blessed from your high creator if you're not working towards nothing, if you're not doing the work. Because God already knows what's going to happen. He's waiting for you to take that right foot and step, and take that left foot and step, and do it on a consistent basis, just to see if you genuinely deserve to get the blessing that you always desire. Okay? So remember, what you go through is for you. What you go through is for you. What you go through is for you. And I truly believe that you will conquer and you get everything that you genuinely deserve if you work for it. You do everything with a good heart. And guess what? Everything happens for a reason. Let's get it.